We'll begin with Ms. Shruti Sonani's presentation on artificial intelligence and plagiarism. So the stage is yours. Go ahead.
Hello everyone. So first my topic is that artificial intelligence and plagiarism, new challenges for academic integrity. My personal information, table of contents and research question that how does the use of artificial intelligence in academic writing redefine plagiarism and challenge existing models of academic integrity in higher education. So hypothesis is that artificial intelligence produces form of authorship and textual production that existing plagiarism frameworks cannot adequately address. Therefore, academic integrity can be more effectively maintained through transparency based policies and educational approaches than through detection driven or purely punitive measures. Then we have this introduction that how this artificial intelligence used in this academic writing and all, and how people can become a victim of plagiarism. So that is the main point here. We can find that how the increasing use of artificial intelligence, particularly generative AI, in academic writing has disrupted traditional understandings of plagiarism and originality. That one main point here we can find that how people just rely on the artificial intelligence, that whatever work they have to do, they just copy paste it. So that is the main problem here. We can find that they cannot use their mind, their thinking at all. So that is the main problem here we can see. As a result, institutions risk treating all AI use as academic dishonesty, ignoring important distinctions between deliberate microduct and uninformed or poorly guided student practices. This study examines that how AI reshapes the meaning of plagiarism and argues for a shift from punishment-based models towards transparency, policy clarity, and educational intervention to uphold academic integrity in an AI-mediated academic environment. Then first that we here we can see this three artificial intelligence, human intelligence and generative AI. That what is this? That first, artificial intelligence is an engineered system that driven by a computational agent or algorithm, and that perceives, learns, reasons and performs in such a way that replicates a human cognitive function. And second is that human intelligence, that the mental capacity enabling individuals the ability to learn from experience, adapt to new situation at all. And then generative AI, that an engineered data driven subset of artificial intelligence designed to autonomously produce content based on learn patterns from large data sets and operating through rules based and statistical models. Then academic dishonesty versus uninformed writing. That first, we can see that critical distinction, that academic dishonesty, that how this it's defined as a violence of core ethical scholarship principles, that characterized by deliberate intents to deceive, includes the direct copying, like copy paste everything, mosaic plagiarism, improper summary, misuse of intellectual property. That how to use generative AI and what kind of this limitations for using generative AI. So that is the main concern here. We can find that an uninformed writing, that characterized not by malice but by functional inability to execute scholarly tasks. And here appropriate response, here we can find that academic dishonesty requires disciplinary action and uninformed writing requires educational intervention. Then the broader context, that rethinking originality, that in today's time also we can find that how people just use generative AI for any kind of work. So originality we cannot find in this. So that is the main challenge here we can see. So first, challenging traditional academic paradigms, that current policy problem, that dominant policies frame generative AI as a potential threat to academic integrity and the intellectual originality of students' submission, and proposed shift that need for redefinition of originality to effectively accommodate and integrate human AI collaboration endeavors. So focus on higher order thinking task and rather than simple recall. So that is the best. Then the balance, that the successful integration of AI in education lies not in avoidance or restriction but in thoughtful engagement, that you have to use AI but in in a border, that in which context have you used this AI. So that is important. Here the broader education philosophy, that what do we value in education, here is a spelling mistake. Then traditional educational goals, that knowledge acquisition and retention, then critical thinking and analysis. This is a traditional educational goal, that communication expression skills, so they have that much thinking skills and all. So that is the best. You have to use AI but in a this in a some points, that like in grammatical or in a contextual, you have to just revise it, your writing. So that is the best use of AI. That the core question here, we can find that if AI can handle many traditional academic tasks, so what should education focus on developing in students? So here is some of the points we can find, that creativity, emotional intelligence, ethical judgment, and complex problem solving, and wisdom to use AI responsibility. Then the two-way transparency model, that first that building trust through reciprocal openness, that students, what is the students responsibility, that declares AI use honesty and completely, that in which context and how you can use AI. So that you have to specific for that, and document how AI contributed to works, so that in your work how AI is used, so that you have to mention. Institutional responsibility, that transparently explain how AI declarations are exceed. Then we have this main points, that while students must declare their AI use, institutions must be transparent about how such declarations will be assessed and the consequences of non-compliance. Then when students trust, fair evaluation and compliance increases. Then why students don't declare AI use? So they're afraid of this, that someone judge me differently. So that is the main problem. Here we can find that primary barriers to compliance, that fear of academic consequences, that concern about being unfairly judged or penalized, and also peer influence. Also we can find that ChatGPT is like the fourth man in group work. So that is also we can find here we can find the pros and cons. And the student perspective is that why student use AI beyond cheating, that legitimate use cases and the pressure factor. So here we can find the student voices, that they seldom discuss it amongst peers. There is something special about AI, it's all in or nothing. If we are not using the benefits of AI, then we look stupid. That we have to use AI but in limitations. A call for balanced integration. Also here we can find the education over punishment, policy clarity and ethical development. So that the final thought is that the goal should be equip scholars with the technical and cognitive skills to manage, synthesize and ethically represent knowledge under real world constraints. Then these are the futuristic this design of curriculum, that recommendation, that create a robust grading rubrics with quantitative measurement, and formulate student created research questions, promoting inquiry skills, and adopt a personalized task-based assignment tailoring to individual interest, and requires analysis of case studies, engaging application to realistic scenarios. So basically, the artificial intelligence has transformed plagiarism from a problem of textual copying into a problem of authorship and responsibility and ethical judgment. So that is the main point here we can find. These are the references. And thank you. If you have any question, feel free to ask.
Shruti, my question for you is how does the rise of automated knowledge production through AI redefine the fundamental mission of education?
So I have earlier also mentioned that the main challenges for education is to protect or develop the human judgment in a world that where machine can produce the knowledge automatically. So schools and universities must ensure that students think, decide, and evaluate for themselves. So that is learning remain human moral and intellectual activity, so not just a technical process handed by this machine. So that is the answer.
Shruti, my question is, how does transparency function as the more effective educational strategy than a punitive control in shaping ethical academic behavior?
Okay, transparency helps students understand that what is not what is not, and how we can this use ethically, and so that we can find that student use to AI very responsibly, and also we can find that they have to think their action ethically, and rather than trying to hide their mistakes or avoid detection. So that is the answer of that. Thank you so much.